buddy.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
No,
A little holiday greeting for you.
This is no greeting that I've ever wanted from you.
Sorry.
Or anyone.
I apologize. I can fix this.
But it's not.
Let me just
actions.
check on the advent calendar and see what we're gonna play today.
Sounds good. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no.
There you go. Okay, let's see. What
God.
day is today?
It's the. I don't even know anymore.
The 17th, I think.
I don't like this.
Read it to me. What is
I
it?
don't like this at all. It's Jotun.
Oh, sweet!
Get off of me.
Welcome to the afterlife of As I Play Dying.
Oh God, already?
Yes.
I wasn't prepared for that.
We're starting from death.
Is that where this starts?
Yeah, dude.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah, this we're playing Jotun today. Finally, at long last.
I've been looking forward to it. I know Sam has been twittering about it forever, and not the social media, just
No, definitely not that.
he's just been twittering in real life.
Exactly, I've been Twitter-pated. Hey, listen.
TwitRL. What?
It's Icelandic.
Oh, neato. Oh, this art style is cool. It's different than I thought it was.
Oh yeah, no, it's a little cartoony,
I like that.
but in a good way. And I love the Icelandic voiceover.
Yeah, it's cool. I can only slightly hear it, but it's cool.
Well, that's the thing about this. So anyway, basically, the framing device here is that, hey, you're a hero and you drowned immediately!
Well, how she can't be much of a hero then, can she?
Oh, can she?
I mean, if she drowned instantly.
You may find, well, not, okay, not instantly. It might have taken a very long time.
I'm just like, the first thing I know about her is that she's a failure. That's
No! No, don't say that about Thora.
But that's how the game is choosing to introduce her to me.
That's true, but you have a chance, Will, / Thora. You have an amazing chance here to prove yourself before the gods themselves.
I'm fine, I think.
Just stay here. Well, that's the game. Just lay in this
the
field
animation
forever.
in this is really good.
It is, isn't it? This game's purty as fuck. So yeah, welcome. You're the departed spirit of a proud Viking warrior.
I thought it was a gardener. This
well,
bush needs a little trimming.
all people in Viking cultures are warriors, but her other occupation may be gardener.
I see. Whoa, combat roll.
Yep.
Like McCree up in here.
It's high noon.
Oh, please. I want that.
Look at that shit.
It's pretty cool.
Isn't it? I think, Connector of the Nine Worlds. This game is pretty beautiful in my opinion.
Oh, I can't cut the rope bridge, though.
No.
3 out of 10. Don't buy.
Unplayable. This game is interesting, and for the reasons that it's interesting, we almost never played it. But I think so highly of it, and I really wanted to show it to Will, and we're doing this advent calendar thing anyway, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity.
I'm gonna judge it extremely harshly.
Okay. It's kind of a lonely experience in some ways.
I feel alone.
Yeah.
In my daily life.
Oh, okay. Well, then this will be familiar to you. Except you're now in the Viking afterlife.
I thought the games were supposed to be escapist, Sam.
Nope, straight back to the void with you.
This kind of reminds me almost of like those old Hobbit movies.
Oh yeah, that's probably why it immediately spoke to me. Little Rankin
Well, what
Bass
do you
action.
want, man? Not you.
Yeah.
This root.
Did you try all your buttons yet?
No, there's a lot of them.
How about that one? Boom!
Okay, sweet.
Get out of here, you root.
Pause to view map.
Yeah.
There's
So
your map.
that was
Yggdrasil?
no, the voice that was speaking to you said there's a rune to be discovered in each area.
Gotcha. Convenient.
So,
Do you break egg sacs?
nope.
Alright. Do those things hurt me?
Yes, they do. Unless you're standing next to those things.
Whoa.
Yeah, see, you got a little poison air thing going on there.
Gotcha.
But those other flowers that open when you're next to them
Combat
will
roll.
save you from it.
That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. So this game, it's not hand-holdy.
Okay, bye.
So that did something, I forget what. It gives you, a new little mechanic in every area
Right, of course.
that as like your puzzle-solving impetus, but I find that it does a good job of expecting the player to rise to the challenge without making things impossible.
I feel like it's very responsive. The controls are nice.
I'm glad you think so. I thought the same thing.
That's cool.
Yeah. Also, yeah, like I was getting to earlier, the visuals are really good.
Yeah, the art's really neat in this.
And you won't be able to
shit.
hear it too much.
I can hear it okay.
Okay, well, good, because the soundtrack is absolutely killer.
Nice.
It's really good.
So they restore my life.
Yes.
This creepy ass thing.
That's Mimir.
Well, I don't care what its name is. It's creepy.
Well, I don't know if I'll disagree with that. I don't think I will.
What is
Also, I like the way it
Arr!
it works the camera
Yeah, it's neat.
with these zooms in and out. The game is very cinematic, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the other thing. I'm sorry, were you just gonna say something
Nope.
there? So pause it again real quick. Look at
I'm
the
in
map.
the middle of Death Zone.
So there you go.
Yes.
You can see a couple of things on your map.
Yes.
You'll notice that there's no indication of where you are.
Correct.
And I find that actually is a really good feature.
It's like having an actual map.
Yeah, it's like having an actual map, and it makes the exploration an actual puzzle in and of itself.
Right.
You know, a feat to accomplish. And I think that's actually really good. I found that I enjoyed the challenge.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That being said, I'm not quite sure where we are right now, but
That's fine.
you can mostly just blunder through this. With the exception of the constant poisoning.
Yeah, well, it's tough. I don't know how to get from one place to the other without dying.
You got it's an extrapolated rhythm puzzle.
I see this, so I can go over here, avoid that, and then go here and combat roll,
There you go.
and then sweet.
Nicely done. We've made it back to sweet turf.
Am I supposed to be opening all of these flowers? Is that
No.
they close again?
That doesn't have anything to do with it. They just open when you're close enough to receive their effects.
Gotcha. And I assume I'm trying to find all of these lady runes.
Yes, at the moment. That is correct.
Oh, that one was not in order.
Yeah, they keep to a consistent order, but it's not necessarily an
Yes.
obvious order.
Whoa, whoa! Well, I barely dodged that one.
Yeah, well done though. See, that's the kind of those are the kind of reflexes that a Viking warrior would require.
Whoa.
You may yet impress the gods.
Is that me?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Yep.
How sure are you?
Quite sure. That is Frigg, I believe.
I don't know. I've seen Frigg, and she doesn't look like that.
Well, you might have seen her in her youth
Yeah, I guess that makes
when she
sense.
wasn't a statue.
Whoa. Oh, she heals my health too and gave
Yeah.
me flower things.
Guess what, buddy?
I have flowers.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how they did it. I don't know what it is about it, but I find that I really, really enjoyed this game.
Oh shit, I pushed the wrong button.
Yeah.
But I healed myself. Hey, a golden apple. What could go wrong?
Nothing. Not in this mythology.
Excellent.
Now, if we were talking Greek mythology, might have been a bad idea. What I was saying is they managed to, in my opinion, put a whole lot of a very strong feeling of personality into this game, despite the fact that there are only 2 speaking characters
Right.
in the entire thing. But I don't know. I just got a sense of, I felt like Thora after a while. I was invested in the journey, and it was really enjoyable.
Nice. I'm looking forward to it if I can ever find my way out of here. All right.
I think that if you go down and to the right from Frigg's statue there, we haven't been that direction yet.
That would be correct.
There we go. Thanks, paving stones.
They're helpful.
Yeah.
Brought to you by...
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Nice. Oh, that was awesome.
I don't... listen, I don't suffer the foolishness of vines.
No. I will brook no such insult from vines.
Oh, that shadow thing was kind of weird.
What shadow
The
thing?
shadow, like, extended towards me before it fell. Like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a little game mechanic there.
No, for sure. I was just trying to figure out what was happening.
Oh, incidentally, as you might have noticed there, if you hold that heavy attack,
Yes.
you can hold it indefinitely and you can pivot.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
knew you could pivot. I didn't realize you could do it indefinitely. I
Yep.
just thought it was timed.
That's occasionally useful.
These things are gross. Wow,
They
this
are
is
gross.
getting pretty bad.
Uh-oh. Got a bit of an extreme vine scenario on our hand here.
I told you I was a gardener.
You don't know who you're fucking with, Vines.
Keep pushing the wrong button.
Gardener of the gods.
And now I'm out of flowers. You die, because I can't go this way anymore. Do I have to just kill all these things?
I don't think you need to kill them all. I think you just need to get through. I think it's farther to the south.
I don't think that's true.
Okay.
I don't think you have any idea what you're talking about, Sam. I think you're a goddamn maniac.
I'm not, but I am a trickster spirit. So I will intentionally lead you astray.
Do you identify as Loki?
I do identify as Loki, yes. I'm look sexual. I may penetrate you with a mistletoe dart.
Please don't.
Also, the nice thing is, as you were talking about how responsive the controls are.
Yes.
And you can, your attack is not instant.
No.
It's consistent, but it's not. It's got, you know, a warm up, and then the heavy attack's even longer. But you can always roll out of any frame, I believe. And
Yeah,
the roll is
true.
fast.
The X attack is not so much I'm not so much worried about the startup on it as the trail off on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you sit there for a while afterwards, so there might be some strategy and like.
There is a bit of a rhythm to it, yes. In that it will go slightly faster.
Yeah.
If you hit the correct rhythm.
Oh, did I get all of them? Sweet.
You did. Gods know what sleeps beneath this mound.
I thought there were 6 of them for some reason.
Nope, just 3,
There's
thankfully.
half of that.
I'd back up a little bit.
Nope.
Okay.
It's. This thing's nice.
Blurg!
It's a Draugr.
What the hell do you want out there? I don't know if you've heard, young one, but they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something.
I would like
Down
to.
in the old fort near Riften.
I'd like to join. Oh, is he growing?
He is growing.
I don't like that.
No? Yeah, give it some more thought. Maybe you'll come to like it in the end.
I don't think so.
Well, what do you think about this?
God, the animation of this game is fucking cool.
Yeah, I really like it. I'm glad you do too.
Ooh.
I think Thunder Lotus, the studio that did this, is not the only one that's kind of pinning some of their hopes on
Ow.
people being enthused just by,
Visuals?
well, specifically by hand-drawn animation visuals,
Right.
which is cool. I'm glad that there are enough people out there with an interest in that to get game developers to pay attention.
It's a similar thing to that I'm looking forward to in Indivisible.
Oh yeah, the visuals are definitely similar there. Yes, slay him.
Easy. I would like your bones, please.
Nope.
Don't go away,
Now
bones.
fading to the third life.
Can I go into his barrow now?
Yes, I believe you can.
Great.
To the barrow with ye.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Get the Dragonstone tablet.
It's to live inside of a barrow.
Yep. I think when I die, like they've you might have heard of this new thing where they you can become a tree basically.
Right, yeah.
Which is cool. But if I'm lucky enough to own property when I die, I think I would rather have a barrow constructed. And maybe a tree on top.
Right.
But the barrow is like the central feature. Welcome to Ginnungagap.
I see, this is like an overworld.
Yes. And as you might remember me telling you before, Ginnungagap is it's like just the void
Right.
of space in Norse mythology. And it was the nothing before anything was created.
Interesting.
I forget what game it was where we were talking about how much it felt like it was tailor-made for me with the mythological references. But this one definitely falls in there as well.
Yes. Well, Through the Woods, probably.
Oh yeah, that was it. I never get tired of Norse mythology, even though it's very prevalent in video games these days.
Yes.
But that in itself is really interesting. When you think about how many different pieces of media there are these days. Jera, what's going on here?
Oh, good. It's a Rune of Harvest.
Kabloop.
Please give me health.
Yeah, I think you have to keep standing on it. There we go. When you there are so many things these days, like games and comics and movies and stuff, that seem concerned with stories and myths,
Right.
as human phenomena. Uh-oh.
Is this a Thunder Lotus?
Oh my god, I never noticed that. No, it's a Jotun.
Oh, great.
Hello. All right, kill that thing.
No, thank you.
You're gonna have to.
I don't have to do nothing.
It closed the door behind you.
Oh, shit. I keep pushing the wrong button.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You definitely want to conserve those, but you might not need it.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where. There we go.
There you go. Attack her rootly appendages.
Oh. Okay, well, this is
Oh.
bad. This looks bad, Sam.
It looks a little bit grim, but, it's a learning experience.
Is it?
Yeah. You get more than one chance, thankfully.
I don't feel like I've learned anything, though. Whoa!
Well, I don't either, but perhaps you will. So yeah, of course the bosses are another puzzle.
Yes, well,
There you go, get in there. Slap that Thunder Lotus.
I assume there is a
Nice.
pattern because
To what?
To their movement because they are hand animated,
Yeah, they can't be dynamically responsive.
which might be metagaming a little bit, but whoa.
But also, the pattern is observable.
Yeah, ow.
Womp.
I keep trying to roll with circle because that's where a sensible person would put it.
You can remap it,
I could. You're right.
unless you consider that another part of the challenge. But what I was saying was, when you think of all these things that are kind of just about stories themselves,
Right.
and all these things that talk about the importance of preserving traditions and characters and stuff through story, and then think about the fact that we still, people don't worship Thor and Odin and anything anymore.
That's what you think.
Well, yeah, as far as I'm aware. Maybe I'm wrong.
What the fuck? I was out of the shadow.
But they still are around
yeah.
after thousands of years, or hundreds of years, I guess. Those names and characters live on in a pretty strong sense. And that's kind of amazing when you think about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, slap this fat wood titan. Have you considered using your omnidirectional mobility gear?
I don't have that.
Oh,
That was in. That was
I would have
in
brought that.
a different game.
Ah, my mistake.
It's fine.
Just waiting for it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, well, because
Ooh,
I figured out her.
nice.
I
Get
figured
in there.
out her pattern enough that I can not get hit.
Right, yeah, there you go. And that's the first step. And Jera, of course, is the easiest,
Right.
I think. So the puzzle gets more complicated. Run!
Nope.
There we go.
I
Nice.
learned how to do that from something earlier in the game.
Yes! See? This is your jam. It's all
Yep.
about teaching by doing.
That's the way to make a game.
Uh-huh.
Now get your hand down here so I can smack it with my axe. She's pretty.
Jera?
Yeah.
She's a looker, all right.
She really makes you want to get fertile.
Yes, that seductive Jotun of fertility and mulch.
Well, they don't call it beauty bark for nothing.
Oh, God. I set up a mulch joke, and I was like, is he going to be able to do it? Is he going to be able to?
Yeah.
And goddamn, you nailed it.
Mulch jokes are like 72% of what I do. And we haven't
my bread and butter.
We haven't really had much opportunity to get into them, so I'm glad that we could get one in there.
Yeah, that we finally broached that. Yeah, do it.
Okay. Chop.
So in addition to your general roll, strike, and heavy strike,
Yes.
you unlock more of the powers of the gods as the game goes on to give you some extra
I don't think I need it.
abilities. I mean, you might not. Actually, it could be guaranteed that you don't. There is an achievement for each one for beating it without using any god powers.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Also, they just re-released the game. They released the Valhalla edition.
I believe this is the Valhalla.
I think it's the only one you can buy now.
Yes.
But it adds a boss rush mode, and it makes the bosses even harder.
Well, it seems like fun. I have always liked that style of game, I guess, where the bosses are a challenge.
Yeah, they're
or
like
a puzzle. Kind of like a... I haven't played it, but like a Shadows of the Colossus type of situation.
Yeah. Well, like you said, the bosses are a puzzle, which is always true, but they are, they're on par with an entire level here, basically.
Right. And this is... It's not just a puzzle. Oh, shit. Because some bosses are just like, oh, you figured out the pattern, and then you have to do it. But this boss is also somewhat... That sucked. I can't think of the word for it. a battle of attrition. It's not just knowing how to do the right thing. It's being able to continue to do the right thing over and over.
Exactly. I was talking about that when we were doing Dark Souls, and it's the same principle, even if the application's a little bit different. But yeah, it's not that there's like a cheese strategy where you just break it, basically.
Right.
You gotta be good, and you gotta be good for a long period of time.
Well, I think the thing is, some people, when they make bosses, or some game designers, don't want it to be this type of thing where it feels ongoing for whatever reason. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. But there really is a challenge not only to learning how to do it, like I know how to do this, but I still got hit there.
Yeah.
Because now she's speeding up.
Exactly, yeah, there's more and more to keep track of,
Yeah.
the pace picks up, that kind of thing.
So I have to learn new and different opportunities to hit her, like there instead.
Yeah, and now you got these vines to worry about as you approach your safety flower. Oh, I should point out, by the way, the soundtrack, the tracks for each boss change as you get closer to defeating them.
Yeah.
Which, as I already mentioned, the soundtrack is good, but it's just, I can't describe how good it is without you just hearing it. It's really exceptional.
I kind of hoped I could get in the crook of her arms there.
Yeah, watch out for the vines. They might take you out there.
There.
Yeah, get in there. Do it!
This is what I was hoping for.
Uh-huh.
I was making a desperate gambit.
There you go. It paid off.
Oh, she splits like a seed. This game has a cool visual language, too.
What do you mean?
Well, like I said, when she broke there, it looked like a seed splitting open. And she's the goddess of the harvest and of fertility. So the seed,
you're right.
Seed is obviously a good reference for her.
Yeah, good call. I never noticed that. But now it makes me think of the other Jotun, too, and it does make sense.
Ooh, loading.
Hey, welcome, my friend.
Well,
I was saying this is the other thing that it does. Between beating levels,
you learn about her.
yeah, this is where it frames the story. And even though it's just her telling her own story, I think they did a very good job with it.
I think she's an unreliable narrator, though, because we meet her and learn she's a fuck-up. So I think anything she says is just she's trying to cover her own ass. It's like when you get in trouble, right, and you try to blame it on whoever's around you.
Right. It was the dog.
Right.
The dog broke the vase and farted. Well, that would be true if it just stopped here, but by the time you finish the game, I'm pretty sure she has put her money where her mouth is.
Yeah, now. Ever heard the term too little, too late, Sam?
Yeah, well, you can take it up with Odin himself at the end.
All right. I will.
Her father gave her her beloved axe.
Do we get to choose where we go next?
Yes, you do.
Sweet.
There's one more of the forest levels, but you don't have to go there by any means.
Let's go this way.
All right.
If I can. And I can.
There you go. Yeah, it becomes interesting. What's the word?
I don't know.
I kind of like what it does to the boss fights, to make you, the character, so small.
Right, yeah.
Against this giant fucking monster.
Well, it's a nice sense of scale.
Yeah.
I think
For one thing, it preserves the sense of achievement in beating them and the epic feel of the monsters. But also, it makes for an interesting mechanic. You know, you're small and fragile, but you've got much greater mobility than your opponent.
I think I've seen this part.
Oh, really?
When it was demoed at PAX. It's the Forge guy, right? I can't go further that way for whatever reason. So. Assuming I have to go
You
this
should
way.
be able to. Maybe not. I did everything in order. I didn't bother.
What do you mean in order?
I finished every zone before I moved to another one. Oh, this one you can do.
That last one, it was just a dead end. It was like there was no.
It did look like it,
There's
yeah.
no further path forward.
So here's a little, an interesting exploration puzzle for you.
Yeah, the fact that you can't go back.
Yes, and then also, so pause the game and check out the map.
Ah, gotcha.
There you go. So you can get a sense of the routes. And that's another strength of the, just the spatial framing.
Right.
You
and
can't.
this brings you back to the top.
Yeah, you can't get a complete picture of the map at once, but you can extrapolate. It's like zoomed into the perfect level that lets you get a sense of where you actually are.
Right.
And just enough of the landmarks to use them.
This reminds me slightly of... Whoops, shit.
That'll happen. That happened to me for sure.
Yeah, oh. What are you? You glow. Nothing.
I forget, that might be nothing.
You're useless to me. Why glow? I was playing Final Fantasy 15 yesterday, and there's an ice dungeon, and there's a lot of areas where it's a slide like that, where it's like points of no return, and it is similarly winding and hard to figure out where you are in it. The dungeon design in that game is incredible. And as someone who...
Is that Infinite Goblin Crack?
No, that's a different one.
Okay.
But similar.
Okay. Whee!
And I thought it was interesting to place points of no return in dungeons like that. Because you obviously can't go back up the slide once you've done it. And the dungeon itself is labyrinthine. It's not linear in the slightest. So you have this feeling like, oh, I can go down this, but what if I miss some stuff that's back up this way? Oh,
and is it built so as to not... Where that really becomes a choice, where you really won't be able to see everything.
Yeah, I mean,
or it's just longer.
I didn't see everything when I went through it. But I could go back eventually and do the dungeon again. I'm not like. But it just made me think, because like for D&D, I make dungeons sometimes, and I never have considered doing a point of no return necessarily.
Oh yeah,
something like that.
That would be different for sure.
So it's interesting. Give me. Oh, I don't need health. I don't even fucking need you.
Yeah. Keep your shit, Mimir. I don't need it.
Your weird-ass eye.
Yeah, it just watches you as you go away. That might be Odin's eye.
Does Mimir take that?
Yes. Mimir guards the Well of Knowledge. Oh, check this out.
I feel like I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, God. I've got to go fast.
Yeah. I'm riding around at the speed
I'm away
of sound.
past cool.
Got places to go.
Yeah.
I gotta follow the Rainbow Bridge to Valhalla. Sonic the Hedgehog is really all about Norse mythology.
Yeah, the parallels are astonishing.
Odin had the Chaos Emeralds. You know how it works.
Yeah.
I don't need to explain it to you.
That age, we all know. But for the sake of argument, hey, hello.
Hey, Midgard's from here.
Actually, no.
Oh.
But you'll know it.
No, I won't.
I think once she says, you'll recognize it. Hey, there it is.
A rune.
Dun, 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 dun. So you might recall there is a rune in every area.
Yes.
But also, the other reason to continue exploring is statues of the gods.
Right.
And fuck, what was the other one? Oh, Idun's apple tree. And those golden apples give you more health.
I see. Health is not that important.
Nah, I think there's an achievement for going through without getting any. That, I expected it to do a voiceover. That's Nidhogg.
Oh, gotcha. The incarnation of Nidhogg I'm familiar with only has one eye.
Oh, real? As in it's missing one, or it only had one to begin with?
It's missing one.
Ah.
Hraesvelgr has the other one, I think. It's not from Norse mythology, they just stole the names.
I was gonna say, this sounds like Final Fantasy shit.
It is.
I think that's part of the reason that I like this, though. And that's... You're not going back down to the bottom, are you?
I have no idea, I'm just following the rails. I'm following the routes where they lead, my friend.
Just riding the routes, man. I was born to ramble.
God damn it!
I like that the game here is... It's not borrowing from Norse mythology, it is Norse mythology.
Right.
Oh, hey again. I thought you got what you came for down there.
Nope,
Would you like to share some roots with me?
I wanted to see it again. I forget what Nidhogg's deal is in...
It's a dragon that lives at the base of the world tree and gnaws the roots.
I see. So he's a dick.
Yeah, basically. I don't know that he ever does anything other than that.
Again, I was playing Final Fantasy 15. I told you the other day, I think I was in a store and they were just selling Midgardsormir steak.
Yeah. Yeah, Midgardsormir being the world serpent that encircles the entire globe.
Okay, so I've come here now by riding that up. I see where I am, but I don't see a way to get anywhere from here besides back down to the route.
Well, okay, check the map again. So you went from that bottom left rune point.
I went from there to there.
Well, I can't see where you're pointing.
Yeah, I know. I went from this bottom one to this one here.
Did you?
I did.
Are you sure?
Yes. I am.
Look at the rest of this platform.
Because then over here is the route.
Okay, so pause again. Okay.
So I think I might
follow this route.
Need to do this.
Well, yeah, that's certainly an option. I don't believe that there's anywhere you get stuck in that level. But, of course, it also leaves this to you if you're just done exploring or you don't feel like dealing with the rest of it.
I'm gonna go see if there was actually a dead end in the anvil place.
Okay.
Where I heard an anvil, anyway.
Right. Yeah, it could be that only unlocks once you find the rune. I'm not really sure.
Oh yeah, it's glowing now.
Mm-hmm. Was it not before? I thought they were both glowing.
I think they both were. I don't know, man.
Please enter here.
I take back what I said about the visual language.
Broker's Forge.
It's quite possible... Well, I'm getting dialogue now, which I didn't before.
Yeah.
But it's quite possible I just didn't understand... No, I'm pretty sure those bridges were not there before.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. That's
I don't think I
possible.
would have missed those. I'm just going to zoom out and show that guy. Nope, that's a rune. Right?
That is a rune, yep.
Sweet.
So that's your objective. But how to get there?
I think I just keep following paths, man.
Well, chances are, yeah. Keep following paths.
Or I'm gonna have to jump!
Ah! What happens if you die in the afterlife?
The
afterlife?
Yeah. Oh, a house for mouse. Right? That's what that is. It's a little tiny mouse village.
Yeah, for...
Look at these tiny pumpkins!
Valkamice.
This is great.
Pumpkins.
Does he just have like a little,
These are tiny mouse Vikings. Whoa! I didn't know you could do that!
Yeah, dude.
That was awesome. I fucking beat this game. I never saw that shit.
Sam, use your senses.
I guess so.
Is all I needed to
Oh, I never noticed that before.
The thing down there?
Yeah.
Its arms crossed. Did I do this right? Is that all I needed from this?
No. I mean, activating it was right, I'm sure. But it's not obvious to me what it did. And that's Fehu down there.
I don't know what that means.
It's another one of the Jotun.
Oh, nice. You
Yeah.
fight them eventually?
Yep. But like I said, I never fucking noticed that you could break that doorway. So, I never saw that.
Interesting. How do I get up?
I don't know. That's a good question.
These are the types of questions that we should have, both now and on the next episode.
Ah,
As
yes.
I play dying.
You'll join us, won't you? For unmitigated dwarf dwarf.
No,
Hey,
dwarf.
hey,
No,
dwarf.
God damn it, that's not the
return to
combat
me!
roll.
Get back! Oh!
That guy wasn't really doing anything.
No,
there.
just collateral damage.
All right, see y'all later.
Bye, Jotun.
Þér hefur mistekist að ávinna þér hilli goðanna.